Hello everyone. Corinne here, and welcome back to Whispers in the Dark. I will give you a short preview or a quick preview of the first two chapters. So far, Jenny has heard these whispers. She still doesn't know what they are yet, but she believes that the principal is Empress Zenita, and yeah. So she has finally revealed her true self to Kyle. Now Jenny is hoping that he will help her find Empress Zenita, who's trying to kill her. So yeah. Uh, let's see what happens next. Let's get started. Chapter 3. 5 years later, Jenny has not talked to Kyle since they were both 13. Now that they are both 18, and today they are supposed to meet back with each other. Jenny hopes that Kyle remembered to come and have their real first date. As Jenny gets ready in her fancy clothes, her friend Flora helped finish packing her stuff and moving out of her dorm. Jenny finally graduated college and is now free to lead her pack and practice her magic, but most of all, she can spend time with Kyle. Jenny's point of view. Jenny, hurry up. You have been in there for days, literally. Who is this Kyle guy you have been talking about anyway? Flora says. Well, Flora, you see, Kyle is not just some guy. He's a guy, he is the guy, you can't go wrong with him. I tell Flora. She rolls her eyes and walks into my old dresser, grabs out makeup, which I do not know how it got there. I don't wear a lot of makeup, but today I do, because I get to meet the boy of my dreams. Hey Flora, I am going to head out. Will you be, I will be back tonight, okay? She nods. I walk outside and head to the spot where I first showed Kyle that I'm a Luna wolf, and the rare yin-yang wolf. I hope he kept his promise to not tell anyone about me. When I get there, no one is there, so I just wait till he gets here. A few hours later, I hear the sound of twigs cracking. I automatically change into yin-yang wolf form, and I look at the forest and see a figure. Once I see the figure gets into sight, they see me, and I smile. Kyle? In the flesh, he says. I smile, and as I run up to him, I start to change from my wolf form. Kyle, oh God, you remembered, thank you. I yell, running into his arms. He snakes his arms around my waist, and we hug. We pull away and just sit there looking at each other's eyes. His are still that deep red, and that awesome smile. So how have you been, Jenny? I shrug. I don't know. I haven't been myself lately. I sigh low. He's about to do something when we hear something coming from the opposite side where Kyle came out of. Stay here, Kyle says. I shake my head and shifting into my wolf form. Shadow and I think it is better if we take it into our own hands, I say. He looks at me like I'm weird or something. Who is Shadow? Kyle asks. I look back at him and laugh at him a little. I think he saw me. What the heck is so funny, he asks. Kyle asks. Shadow's the wolf inside me. Once I become a wolf or part of the pack, you get an ancestor, basically past relatives, but they stay with us and guide us to the end, and Shadow is mine. I nod and he nods. I run into the forest and I see the one person or thing I thought I would never see again. Empress Zenita, I thought you were dead. How could you be here? I ask in an astonished voice. Well, Jenny, you thought you killed me. But you didn't. Well, of course you didn't, otherwise I wouldn't be here. Anyways, when you left, you never checked if I was dead or not. Flashback. Jenny, you will never be able to defeat me, so might as well give up. Never, Zenita. You always try to ruin my life. I never wanted these powers. I am not special at all. You gave me these powers. I never wanted them. So now you must pay. Flashback over. Well, Xena, this time you will be dead, because this time I will make sure of it, I say. Right now I just sit there. Okay, so Jenny, what what will you do exactly to make sure I'm dead? I just sit there. She is right. How am I gonna make sure that she's dead for sure and take away whatever she did to my body? I just do not know what is going on. Oh yeah. I like my powers, but they hurt other people, and I can't hurt Kyle, even though he has powers too. I am just too powerful to be around people. What was I thinking? That I could keep Kyle safe, and how could he like me? And I am too dangerous to be around people, around Kyle. I look up and see Zenita smirking her face off. I change out of my wolf form and stand up. Fine, Zenita, you win. Just take me for whatever you need me for. Just don't hurt Kyle or anyone else, I say, but as if on cue, Kyle comes running in. Kyle, what are you doing here? I told you to stay, I yell. I guess I said it louder than I wanted it to be. So this is the famous Kyle now, Zenita says, walking towards him. Don't touch him. I told you to take me and don't hurt him or anyone. She nods quickly and runs over to me and puts her weird cuffs on me. What kind of cuffs are these? These will make sure you do not shift into your wolf. Plus it will keep you keep out your little friend Shadow, Zenita says while looking at Kyle. And your friend Kyle better not follow us, otherwise I will hurt him no matter what, Zenita says. Jenny, don't do it. You can come back with me and we can live a happy life, even have children. Just please don't leave, Kyle says. I shake my head. I am sorry, Kyle, but I am just too powerful to be around you. I have now realized that if I kill Zenita, then I can get rid of these powers. I never wanted these powers anyways. They make me too dangerous around you and other people. I just can't, I say, and start to walk with Zenita. And right as I see her ship stop moving, you never said you were taking me to your ship, I say. Well, you never asked me where we were going, now did you? Zenita says while shoving me into her ship and into a cell. The cell looks like there has been other things like me in this cell. I don't know what is going on, but I have a feeling that something is gonna happen, and it's not gonna be pretty. Shadow, are you able to hear me? I think to myself. No answer. Come on, Shadow. What happened to stick together until the end, huh? I walk around my cell, but think about how to get out. But then Zenita comes in, and round 2 is about to begin. But all she does is come in and then go out. I pace around some more around my cell. I look out the small window and just sit there, waiting for my death. Chapter 4. Jenny's point of view. Jenny, I see you're liking your new cell, Zenita says, while running her fingers over my shoulder. A chill runs down my spine, and it feels like spiders crawling down my back. I can't help but shiver. Not as much as you will like me to, I say. Well, get used to it, because you will be staying here until I, the Empress, says you can get out and be free, Zenita says while laughing. She also adds in, but why lie to you if you were just going to try to escape this place and go back to Kyle? I sit there waiting to see what she does to me. It is okay, Jen. Can I call you Jen? Actually, I will call you Jenny anyways. Jenny. Anyways, I will be putting some sort of transmitter in you to see how you react. Shall we get started? I nods ever so slightly. As she walks up to me, I need her in the gut. I try to get away, but 2 big guards grab my elbows and walk me to her. Okay, Jenny, if that's how you want to play, let's battle to the end. Fine, I'll make sure this time you die. With the rest of your people, I say. I run to her, and right before I hit her, I turn into my wolf, and then I collide with her. I grab her wrist in my mouth, and she screams like a wolf. I thrash around, tearing her wrist off when she grabs my tail and breaks it. You can hear every single bone in my tail break. I let go and my eyes burn a light turn a light purple. By the power of me, I grant to me, a champ. You will make sure you want to fight you. You will make sure you want to fight me. Want me to fight you, Zenita. I mean, I could go easy on you, I say, with I bet a big smirk on my face. Jenny, why would you want to go easy on me when I could easily beat you? It is me who needs to go easy on you, she says. I run to her and crash into her. I grab her knife and try to stab it, but miss. All of a sudden, she grabs the knife out of my hand and stabs me in the leg. I fall down and she walks up to me and puts the knife to my neck. What do you want from me? Like I said, I was 13. I am not special, I say while there is a sharp knife against my neck. Well, you are special. That is why I need to kill you. I can't kill you. I need you for an experiment. Zenita says. I look at her. How am I going to be useful for her? I mean, I just have some powers, and I can only turn into one animal. I just roll my eyes. How am I going to be an experiment? I mean, I can't when I'm not doing any good for you. I say while trying to push her off of me. She picks me up and pushes me off her ship. While it is about 20 miles above ground. As I fall, she yells, "You're right. You are no good to me anyway. I have no idea why I thought you were the one, but, oh well, I guess we will see if you live or not. Oh wait, I never gave you healing powers. Oops." As I fall to my death, I try to remember what I was doing. I shouldn't have had allowed myself to fall in love with Kyle. I mean, if I have never met Kyle, none of this would have happened. Or I would... Wait. None of this would have happened. Or would I mean if... I close my eyes and think to myself, how could I even get myself into this trouble? And how could I know what would happen next? I hit the ground and darkness consumes me, but before I am totally gone, I hear Kyle's voice. "Jenny, no," Kyle says, and he sounds like he is crying. "How could you do this? I love you, Jenny. There, I said it. I love you. Please do not leave me," he says in between sobs. I start to wake up more, and I start to sit up, but I'm too much pain to even move. I wince with my back arching. "Oh my God, Jenny, do not move. You're hurt." "You don't say, Sherlock. I just fell from a 20-foot height and survived. Of course I'm going to be hurt. But the real question is, how did I survive?" I shook my head and tried to stand up, but my whole body was hurting, like someone just shot me or something. Kyle picks me up bridal style and carries me into the woods. "Wait, Kyle," I say. "We need to go back and get Zenita and kill her," I say. And he shakes his head. "We are outnumbered. We cannot go in until we have reinforcements." I squirm in his arms, but once I am out of his arms, I look back at him and say, "I do not need reinforcements. I need to kill her myself." And with that, I took off running. I start to hear footsteps following my footsteps, and when I look back, I see Kyle. I groan and look in front of me, turn into my wolf form. Once I do, I start hearing Shadow talk to me. "Jenny, you need to let Kyle help you. Otherwise, she won't let you win this time." I groan and stop. Kyle catches up, and when he does, he is out of breath. I just sit there and wait till he is able to speak. "Jenny, you cannot go in there." "I know," I say, but he just keeps going. "No, Jenny, you need..." He stops and looks at me. "You know?" he asks. I nod. "Shadow has been saying that maybe this time I need backup. Maybe, just maybe, you can help. But if you get hurt just once, then you are going home," I say as I walk back into the forest. I keep walking until I find an area that is empty. There are no trees. The tall grass will be easy to hide in, so I think I will be hiding here and making my plan on taking Zenita down. I continue walking until I hear a scream. I look back and see Kyle getting dragged away and once he is out of view, I start to run after him, and whatever it was. When I finally get caught up to it, I couldn't see his face, but I know that it was really weird looking. It had green scales and it looked to be about 8 feet tall. I don't know. All I know is that it is big and scary. I keep running after it, and soon enough he drops Cal. Only Cal to hit a rock and most likely breaking his leg. Cal, are you okay? I ask, and he just nods. I roll my eyes. No, you're not, I say, but then add, you broke your leg. Well, most likely, I say as he sits up. I help Cal get up, and he sits on the rock that he hit. I pull the pant leg up so I can see how bad it is and see if he broke it or not. I start to look at it and see it has purple and red shades all over his left leg. I laugh and look up into his eyes. Yep, you definitely broke your leg, all right, I say, and he groans. What is wrong, Kyle, besides your leg? He looks down at me and says, well, now I can't walk and I can't go with you to go kill Zenita. He says, like a little 4-year-old. I roll my eyes. Kyle, you can come with me because in the letter I gave you when we were 13 said that I need to keep you safe. You need to keep me safe. I say, flashback. I am rare and I need your help to keep me safe. Flashback over. I close my eyes and say, here, you can ride on my back, I say. He shakes my head. Jenny, you can't. I'm too heavy for you to carry me, Kyle says. I laugh a little because he forgot that I'm a wolf and that I carry heavier things before. Kyle, I hope you know that I'm a wolf and I can carry you, I say, and he groans. Probably doesn't want to be seen as a girl carries him to the clinic. Kyle, I say, while changing into my wolf form. Behind a tree. Because, one, I do not want him seeing the bones of my body moving out of my skin, especially with his leg and all. Get on, and I will be able to carry you, I say while walking out as my wolf form. Once he gets on, I start to walk. You think you can go faster, Kyle says? I roll my eyes and say, fine, whatever you say. I start to run as fast as I can, and all I can hear is, ah! I start laughing and just managed to make it into the hospital. Before I went into the hospital, I changed back into my human form. Jenny, you need to keep an eye out for Zenita. She could be anywhere, Shadow says. Shadow, you need to calm down and just relax. Remember, I have had to deal with her all my life, so I know what she can do, I say while walking into the hospital, Kyle, and checking him in. A little while later, the nurse calls Kyle's name. Do you want me to come in with you or stay here while you are in there? Or do you want me to leave? He shakes his head. You can leave if you want, because of Zenita after you and all. I nod and walk out of the hospital. As I walk out, I think to myself, people do stupid things for love. I also know that when you get your heart broken, that just means you know what to expect when it happens again. Love can be good, but it can also be a curse. Also an addiction that you can never get enough but everything beautiful must go. So that's why I'm going on my own. Kyle won't make it, and if he dies, then I can never forgive myself for putting him in danger and even get him killed. So that is why I am not going to let him know where I'm going, so he can be safe. Before I leave, I whisper, I love you. I would say it to him, but I cannot have him thinking about me and worrying that I won't make it. I am too scared to say it to him. I go into my wolf form and run. No, Jenny, you cannot go alone, Shadow says, and I push her out of my head, and I just continue to run. So, I hope you guys liked it. That was chapter 3 and 4. Now, if you liked this video, then please page that like button and leave a comment. Thank you. Also, please leave what you thought about it, and please leave a suggestion of other things I can do. Hope you guys like it. Corinne out. See ya. Hello, everybody. My name's Corinne. Welcome back to Whispers in the Dark. Today we're gonna read chapters 3 and 4. So if you like it, please push like